Hello friends, today's vlog I welcome you all to a simple trip to Philadelphia that we went on that will be kept in our memories forever. I hope you too enjoy traveling with us and let's get along. Morning started with filling water bottles, packing light snacks and happy kids. We knew that it was going to be a very long day for us and so didn't want to pack anything heavy, but actually finished an early lunch before we started our trip.
Today we're going to Philadelphia. Today we're going to Philadelphia.
Car rides didn't seem much interesting today, so thought of catching the train instead, and that meant stocking on some currency so that we could use during our travel. The day seemed bright and sunny and yet so chilly, and the kids were so excited to see a very nice pattern up in the sky that day. We traveled around 10 to 15 minutes in car and parked near the railway station and waited for the local train to come get us. Initially when we reached there was no one at the station, and then slowly people started coming, and I think here everyone comes only at the right exact time. And when the train arrived, the sound was so thrilling for the kids.
Are
you in the vlog here? And there Adi started to vlog his journey in his mini camera that he loves, that he got on his last birthday, and we sat there relaxed as none of us had to drive. And that is the biggest thing, we felt so free.
Memory cards. Yeah.
He showed me his short movie that he captured, and then as a norm they asked for snacks. And then we took our tickets, and going by the train is so easy and budget friendly as well. And we hurried out of the station into the big city. Everything around stood huge and we desired to see these from the top. And that is when we stepped into the One Liberty observation deck, and of course a few pictures to remember. We were actually happy to get into some buildings as we felt so chilly. We bought our tickets and these giant shoes. Curiosity among all of us what it could be, and then we could not see anything beyond his knees from there.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song.
So we got into the elevator, and even the time in the elevator is not at all boring because of the content that is presented there. Everything about the beautiful Philadelphia.
You can't turn off like a merry-go-round. My head is spinning.
And by the end of it, we had reached the topmost floor, that is the 57th floor. And then we realized that what we were curious about was Benjamin Franklin. The view from here was amazing, and those cars and tall buildings are just a tiny speck in this huge space.
I'm sure as hell not.
And then something interesting was happening there, and we walked close to see what it was. Beautiful costumes were lying all around us to try, and those are from a folk festival that is called Mama's Parade, which is a custom around New Year's in Philadelphia since a very long time. So we spent some time around sitting and chatting, an interesting place for all age groups. From far off we could see some people ice skating there, and then sitting here you don't even know how time passes off, and there is no absolute time that you have to go back at this time, nothing like that. So we are relaxed and sitting there looking at this amazing buildings all around us. And then Adi and his dad played checkers, and he didn't even want to come back from here. He actually wanted to play chess also with his dad, but that would be so time consuming, and so somehow we convinced him. And I was surprised how neatly everyone was arranging things back into its place when everyone was done. Truly organized. Then as always landed in the gift shop because that is the only way to get through, and we just browsed around some stuffs that looked interesting. By then all of us felt a little tired and wanted to get something before we went to our next destination. There was a long line and we waited to get our milkshakes from Chick-fil-A. Cold? Yummy or no? Cherries, but milkshake yummy or no? So we freshened up and boarded our next train to get to our next spot, Franklin Square. We walked a lot to reach there, and Anjali fell asleep by then. New Year festive mood was on everywhere, and when the musical lights started, it felt really beautiful. This Franklin Square is a very good place right in the center of Philadelphia, and it's a nice park for kids to play around and for us to relax and breathe some fresh air. But we were feeling really cold by then, and we were actually waiting for the musical lights to begin. We heard it was really nice, and so we were waiting. And the center water area that you see here has been built in the 1800s, so this place has been there since quite long. And by then kids wanted to do the carousel ride, and the kids and the adults inside looked equally excited. By then it was around 6 p.m. in the evening, and we decided to come back and get into our last train ride for the day. We enjoyed this day to the maximum, and I hope I could show you all a short feel of how this day went for us. Please make sure to subscribe for more such videos. It would really mean a lot to me, and I shall see you all very soon. Take care and bye bye.